Alright, so what we got here is a 2001 Pontiac Bonneville, and we're going to be changing the oil in it today. And the oil that I'm using is from AutoZone, STP motor oil, SAE full synthetic 10W30, and then the STP S3387A XL filter. So I'm going to walk you through the steps of how to change the oil on this car, and I've already got some of the things set up here. So we're underneath the car, and in the front of it here you can see where the plug is at. And I gotta get my socket. And the size socket for that is, this is a 15 millimeter. Alright. So make sure it's going to the left. I got my rags here. Maybe a little warm because I just got done driving it up in the garage. As long as it goes in the pan, that's what we want. There we go. Let that drain for a couple minutes. Then while we wait on that to drain, we can go ahead and maybe take the filter out. And the filter is right next to it. Right here. There we go. There it is. There we go. Yeah, if you can do this yourself, you'll save money taking it to the garage. It only takes just a few minutes of your time. Let that drain out. And then all you do after you drain all the oil, you just replace it with the new oil. And they're both located side by side, the plug and the filter. That's pretty much. We'll go get the new one, the new filter ready. Now the reason why I open up the oil is because what I normally do is I go ahead and just put some clean oil, just a little bit, not a whole lot, around the rubber ring here. Kind of just keeps it lubed up a little bit. Put the cap back on there so I don't spill that. Back underneath the car. Put the new filter back in. And I usually just hand tighten my oil filters. Alright, that's probably good enough. Double check my plug here. Alright, that's it for here. Now to add the oil. Yeah, see, it takes, it even tells you 10W30. Get your funnel. Make sure, what I usually do is have a funnel for each fluid. You don't want to mix up your fluids. This one's for my oil. Alright, we're already at, we done poured about almost 3 quarts already. It takes almost 5. Yeah, we got almost 2 quarts left. So, and I know it's going to take more than that. Let that drain. Yeah. Check dipstick, kind of wipe it off. First take it out. Let's see what it shows. Yeah, it's showing it's. I'm gonna wipe it off again. But of course, it's kind of hard to see where it's really clear. There's a little bit of oil there, but what I also usually do is start the engine and let it kind of cycle through there, and then I'll let it and then pour more in. Once I find my keys, there they are. Alright, so what I normally do while I'm letting the engine run for a minute and letting the oil cycle there is I write down the mileage of the oil change. That way I can keep up with it. So I know how many miles until the next one. Dipstick here. Wipe it off after starting the engine. Let's see where it's at now. Alright. So it's still kind of hard to tell for some reason. I know it's towards the bottom. I know it shows some at the top there, but it's still going to take some more. And then what I normally do, even after changing the oil, is like the next day after using the vehicle, I'll double check. I'll go behind myself and the next day see if it needs adding. Usually it doesn't need it, but where this is an older vehicle, 2001, I usually check all these fluids once a week anyway. So we should be good. Yeah, I can barely see it. I mean, it's good right now. That's about all we need. And like I said, it's on a ramp, so it's not going to, I mean, it ain't going to do a whole lot difference, but I mean, it may a little bit. But it's pretty good for right now until we get on a level ground, and wait till tomorrow to double check myself. But make sure it's good and level. But the main thing is we got fresh oil in the car, and this car I've had it for over a year now, and I only paid $1,500 for it, and I got it when, you know, like I said, this is 2001, and I got it last year, 2023, and it only had 98,000 miles on it. So it was definitely a good deal. I didn't want to pass it up. I mean, I put a little bit of work into it, but not that much. It's been a good car. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. That's how I changed the oil in the Pontiac Bonneville, and have a good one.